Okay, for this video, you'll notice I am not in my garage. There is not enough room to do what we need to do, so I have moved to the back room of Chief Master Whitehead's school. I have noticed in some of the other videos I've done in the school, because the room is so large, the sound does not come through. So I will make an effort when I'm far away from the computer to speak up a little bit. So today, this video, we're going to talk about belief, our final section, belief in the universe, and we're going to perform the kicks and the stances from the form. Going through them individually. We've already learned them. We're just going to show you where they are in the form. And this is a great time to talk about transitions. So we'll talk about transitions today in this video. So belief in the universe. We are all part of the universe. Whether we want to be or not, I know some people think the universe revolves around them. That's not necessarily the case. We're going to talk about 5 rules of believing in the universe. The first one is attraction. Similar things attract each other, whether they be husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing. We are attracted to things that are similar to us. If we have a positive attitude, we will most likely have positive results. The second section is cause and effect. For every cause, there is an effect, and vice versa. And the more we put into life, the more we get out of it. Championships don't just happen. We work very hard for them. The cause is the hard work. The effect is the championship. The third part about belief in the universe is polarity. Everything has a positive and negative. Just like when we get to the very basics of a cell, we have the ion. It's got the positive and the negative. They attract together, and they move away from one another. For every blessing, there is a price to be paid. Successful people work very hard to get where they are. If you ask any martial arts school owner, he will tell you he has worked very hard behind the scenes to deliver what you see at his school. The third one is harmony. Every one of us is part of a greater whole, and we can accomplish more if we work together. And lastly, we have evolution. Things are constantly changing. Just look at the rules for ATA sparring, combat sparring. The rules change every single year. We have to adapt, keep an open mind, and change with that, and we have to avoid resisting change. So now we're going to get into the kicks and stances of the form. We'll talk about what the stances are, but as I said, we've already learned what they are. We're not going to go into teaching them. We're just going to talk about what they are. And as I said, I will try and speak up so you can hear. So, can you? June B is to step out with the right leg. We're going to turn to our right, step out into a right front stance. From there, we are going to step our left leg up, do a number 1 jump front kick, landing in a front stance. Now, this is the first transition. We're going to step our right leg over in line with our left, turn 90 degrees into a middle stance. From there, we are going to do a number 3 hook kick, round kick, and land in a middle stance. From here, we are moving forward. Our right leg is going to step to our left. We are going to step out in a left front stance. From here, we are going to step up with our right, jump, and do a number 1 left jump front kick, landing in a front stance. From here, we are going to step our left leg over. We are going to step out into a middle stance with our right leg. Next up, we have that number 3 hook kick, round kick, landing in a middle stance. That is the end of the opposite of phase B and the end of the bottom square. For phase C, we are going to turn 90 degrees counterclockwise into a closed stance. From here, we will do a number 1 side kick, step up to a number 3 hook kick. Landing in a back stance. From here, our transition is clockwise 90 degrees in a back stance. This is the beginning of phase D. From here, we will step into a front stance, a right front stance. We will execute a left knee strike, landing in a middle stance. To begin the opposite of phase C, we will step into a closed stance with our back to you. We're going to do that number 1 side kick, number 3 hook kick, landing in a back stance. From here, we are just going to step our left leg into a right back stance. Then we will step into a right front stance. We will do a left knee strike, landing in a middle stance. And when we come back to bro, since we started with the right, we will end with the right. So I'm going to go through that again so you can see it a little more smoothly. I'm not going to talk through it. I'm just going to perform it. So here we go. So that is blue belt form, kicks and stances only. I think that last time through, I think on phase A, I did a number 3 jump front kick instead of a number 1 jump front kick. It should be a number 1 jump front kick. So that's it for today's video.